What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. I'm Boomer, and today I am back with the Minecraft series. I know it has been quite a bit, but school is now over, so we should be getting back to uploading fairly regularly. If you do not know what has been going on in this series, make sure you go down to the link in the description for the playlist so you can see how we got to this point. But without further ado, let's go ahead and move over to our observatory and add some people to the comment room. So we have 2 comments for this video. If you do not know how the comment room works, if you leave a comment on any of my Minecraft videos, you will be put into the comment room. We have loads of people already in here. So the first one for this video is going to be from saying Aura. All right, that's welcome to the comment room, bro. And Timmering saying very cool. All right, thank you for commenting and welcome to the comment room. But we have a few things to go over because some of the mods have stopped working. The first mod that has stopped working is our waystone mods. So now we can no longer teleport all over the world using our waystones. So we're gonna need to set up a few things like a nether highway and stuff like that, which I'm gonna try to start working on in this video if time permits. But let's go ahead and get into what we're going to start off by doing. So in the last video, we built these 2 ships right here. And we set up our room right here, as you can see. But now we need to work on the bottom down here because there's a lot of room to put some more stuff. So I want to go ahead and grab my shulker box. Let's go ahead and get all the water out of this place so I can start building. So now we got all the water out the bottom. Now I want to continue this support all the way down here, just like that, so I can put a ladder on it, just like that. Now I am going to set up a little area right here that I can put the trap doors in. Place that one wrong. That one like that, and that one like that. So now we can get in and out of this place easily. Now I'm actually not sure. It's been quite a while since I played this world, but let me fly over to my villager breeder over here and see how many villagers are in here. Let's see. Oh, just 2. Looks like we're gonna need to get those guys bred. But right now our wheat is not done growing, so I can't really make anything to breed them with right now. So I guess I will just continue working on this ship while I'm waiting. And also make sure if you're enjoying the video so far, you leave a like and subscribe to the channel because it helps me out so much. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers right now, and anything will help me out. But let's get back to the video. So I think I am going to have all of the beds back in here, but I just want to get some light, so I'm just gonna place some lanterns like this. So I think I can have 6 villagers down here and leave some room for them to walk around. So I have 3 beds here, 3 beds here, and I'm just going to wall this off because we're not gonna need it. But before we close that off, I need to go get some torches so that no monsters will spawn in there. I'll just steal some coal from that. That'll work. Now let's just place this back in here, and now we can finally make some more slabs and finish this wall just like that. Okay, let's come up here and check on these guys. I don't know why this guy is not getting a job. Let's see if I can get them. I don't know which ones is which. Is that you, bud? Let's see. Are you like stuck on the chair? Why won't you move? What are you doing? Okay, we're breaking the chair. There we go. He finally fixed. So now he can get back to working on the bottom. Well, let me go ahead and grab some shears so I can shear some sheep and get some beds. Okay, so that's all the wool we are gonna need. All right, we got our 6 beds, but I am not gonna place them down yet because I do not want any of my villagers to start breeding because that will not be good. So now I want to get all the workstations. So I think I'm gonna split this boat between Fletchers and librarians. So I need to get 3 lecterns and 3 fletching tables. So let's go ahead and make 3 fletching tables. We can get those placed down right here. Now we need to make some more logs and make the lecterns. There we go. So let's get these placed down right there. Okay, so now I need to let all of my wheat grow over here because I'm gonna need that to make some bread to breed the villagers in the villager breeder. So while I'm doing that, I might as well start making some more paths and stuff like that around the base, because if you look over here, we just have not been connecting any of the buildings or the pier at all. So we need to get some paths connected so we can bring some more life to the village over here. So let's dump off all the stuff we're not gonna need for that. So I'm gonna need to make a shovel, get some gravel, and bone meal. So first thing I'm gonna start by doing is connecting our center plaza over to this part of the pier. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Now we need to add in the gravel. There is the main path. Now I'm just gonna go along the edge and bone meal it like this, just to add some more depth and stuff to the pathway. There we go. Now I just need to clean it up a little bit so there's no big grass over top of the path. There we go. That's a little pathway. So now I need to think on how I want to connect this building, because I want there to be a pathway all the way along the pier to the other end like that. So what I think I'm gonna do is just make a direct path from this area over there. So let's clear the way and get this path made. Now do the gravel. There we go. We got that pathway set up now. Now we need to come in with the bone meal again and spruce it up a bit. There we go. We're looking pretty good. And so my plan for this area right here is I want to have a big pond right here, and this path will just continue on up to the observatory, as well as this path will also break off over there somewhere and do a little circle around the pond. So I might as well start working on the pond. So for that, I'm gonna need loads of dirt, and I'm not sure if I have much, so I'm gonna have to go check my storage room. Go ahead and check. Oh, we got a decent amount. So let's see. How do we want this to look? I think what I'm gonna do is just come in here and make just a little layout and see how it looks, and I'll make some changes if I don't really like it. But let's go ahead and do this real quick. I think that's a pretty good size for the pond. So now what I'm gonna need to do to fill this thing up with water is I'm gonna need to bring the ground level up to this point right here, all the way around the pond. And then in order to make it deeper, after I fill it up with water, I'll just dig out the bottom and make it look better. So let's go ahead and fill up the bottom now. We now have the base layer of the pond complete now, so I want to fill this whole thing up with water, and then we can start digging out the depth of this pond. So I'm gonna go fly and grab some buckets from my storage room, and we can start filling this thing up. 3 should be enough, because once I place on a few, I'll just get an infinite water source over there. So let me grab all this water, and let's start filling this thing up. There we go. Now we have the pond pretty much completed. Oh, forgot about this part. I need to dig out some depths and make it look a little bit better. So I'm just gonna come in here and start digging it down a little bit. There's no real plan of how to do this. I'm just gonna start digging and hope it looks good. Okay, so I dug it out a little bit. Looks a little bit better. Now I'm gonna need to go in with some gravel, sand, stuff like that to make it look more natural. Because if we come over here and look at the river, you can see that there's a bunch of plants and gravel and sand all over the place. So I'm just gonna need to recreate that in our pond. So let's do that right now. Got some gravelly bits put in there now. I decided to dig the center of the pond down just a little bit more, make it deeper. Now I'm gonna go grab some sand so we can add that as well. Luckily we have loads. So let's get to adding all this sand. Okay, so we have the sand put in place as well as the gravel, but I want to have a little beach on this area somewhere, and I think this area right here will actually be pretty good. So let me dig this out and add some sand to it and see if I can get a beach going over here. There we go. We got a little beach over here now. We'll put some like lawn chairs and an umbrella on it maybe. I'm not sure how this is gonna fit in with the rest of the city because it's more of an old theme. So I might just leave the beach here and put some chairs, no umbrellas or anything, but we'll just see how it looks when I get done with it. I think it would be pretty cool to have a little island in this thing, and then once this is finished up, we can make a little bridge to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build this little island and see how it looks. So I'm just gonna come around here, just start building it out a little bit. That looks pretty good. So let me go ahead and connect this thing up to the land so the grass will spread across, and then I can just break this bridge right here, add a little bit of sand to it as well. And all right, that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty much done with what I want to do over here right now. I'm just letting the grass spread, and I will fix this area in a little bit. But if we look over here, most of our crops are completely done growing, so we can go ahead and start getting the stuff to breed those villagers over there. It's almost like we're playing Farming Simulator again. Alright, so we are done harvesting all of the wheat, so let's go ahead and turn it into bread. And now let's go over here and get these guys breeding. Well, like always, I'm gonna have to AFK for quite a while, so I'm just gonna throw these guys some food and sit in the corner and just wait for them to breed. So I will be back when they start having some fun, I guess. Well, I'm not even joking. It's been like 30 minutes and they finally bred enough that I can transport them over there, but I'm gonna let them all grow up first. So I'm gonna go back to AFKing for a little bit and then we'll be able to move them all over there and get that ship completed. Okay, so it's been about another 30 minutes later and they're all grown up now. So I need to go set up my railroad all the way over to the ship. It's already most of the way there. I just need to connect it to the bottom. So let me stop off at my storage room and I need to grab some stuff. So we need to grab this, and just in case, I'm going to make one set of rails in case we need it. But now let's go ahead and finish this up and get some villagers transported over pretty much all the way there. So let's just go ahead and turn this, and for right now I'm just gonna break a hole in the floor. So now let's fly back over there and transport our first villager. You look like you want to come. Go ahead and get him transported out of here and over to the ship. And once he gets to this point, he'll make his way all the way over by himself, and he should be coming down this alleyway any time now. Yep, there he is. I hope you like your new home, buddy, because you're never seeing the light of day ever again. Instantly a Fletcher, that is fine. And here is your bed. On to the next one. Well, I don't want to bore you guys, so I'm just going to show little bits and bobs of what I'm doing, and when we get done, we can go ahead and work on something else. But man, I can already tell this pond is going to make the place look so much better. Once I get some nature and trees put around it, it's going to look so good. And here comes our final villager. There we go. We have finished this build. So now I want to shift my attention back to the pond and getting it completed. Okay, so to work on that pond, I'm gonna need to grab some more dirt from my storage room. I restocked it earlier. I actually don't remember where I got it from because I remember taking it at the beginning of this video, but I might as well use it. But what I'm gonna do is I am just going to build this straight across and connect it to all the sides. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Well, I ran out of dirt, but I got this pretty filled up now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and fly over to where I've been getting my dirt from, which is over here, so I can get some more. Well, my shovel is on the verge of breaking, so I got a decent amount, but it's not gonna be enough to finish this. And the bad thing is, I do not have a way to get to my XP farm, which is in the end anymore because of the waystone mods that has stopped working. So I think I'm just gonna use some diamonds to repair this thing so I can finish this up. But let's go ahead and do what we can with this little bit we have. And we did what we can, so let's go ahead and repair this and get some more. Let's go ahead and repair it. It takes 4 diamonds to repair 1 diamond shovel. That takes 1 diamond to craft. How does that make any sense? Not like it matters to me. I got hega bands. And there we go. We should have enough, so let's complete this. And there we go. We have all this area cleared in. It looks like some cats are starting to spawn. And it looks like the grass has finally made it to the island, so I can break these right here so that it's actually an island now. But now I want to continue working on the inside of this pond because we're gonna need some kelp and some seagrass and stuff like that to make it look better. So let's grab all of this. That's probably enough. And now let's spread this around in here to make it look more lively. There we go. And I want to get some fish in here, but I'm gonna need some name tags for that. And the best way for me to get name tags right now is trading with my villagers, but none of them are high enough level actually. These guys are the closest to being able to give them to me. So I want to go get some paper and grind to get those guys upgraded so I can buy some name tags from them. Because by being able to get name tags, I can also start working on this one right here, which is going to be a mega project by building a zoo. But let's go ahead and collect some sugarcane from this and our automated farm over there. So I got that from that farm over there. And wow, our farm has been grinding out some sugarcane. Good lord. So let's go turn all of this into paper now. Okay, there we go. So now we have all the paper. Let's trade with these guys. So who is the closest? You are. So let's go ahead and trade as much as I can with this guy. And there we go. He is getting ready to level up. So let me try to level up this guy too. And both of these guys can now level up. Looks like this guy wants clocks. Do either of you want to sell me what I want? No. Looks like they do not. That is annoying. Okay. Actually, I think I remember something I added a long time ago. Oh, looks like I can craft name tags. Okay. Well, let's get the stuff for that. And let's craft some name tags and get some fish. So they wanted string and paper, which I already have. I'm gonna craft as much as I can. 24 looks pretty good. Now let me grab some buckets and let's go find some fish. But first, I need to put some names on these name tags. I'm just gonna name them 1, 2, and 3 to be honest with you, because I can't think of anything creative right now. I can change them later, but you guys will have to give me some names. I think I want 1 salmon, 1 cod, and 1 tropical fish, which I'm gonna have to fly to the ocean to get. Let's see. Oh, there's a salmon right there. Oh, come here, come here, come here. There we go. Got our salmon. Let's try to find some cod and tropical fish. Alright, here are some cod, so let's get one of these guys. And now we need to try to find a coral reef, which I don't know if I've ever seen one in this world, so might be difficult. Oh wow, I don't even have to find one. I just found one swimming out here in a shallow oceans biome. Oh, there is a thing right there. I did not even see that. See if I can remember where my base is and let's get back over to it. We should start seeing our base come into view now, and man, this place is looking better every single video. Let's go ahead and dive into the water right here. Let's get these guys placed down. You will be number 1. You will be number 2. And you, sir, will be number 3. Okay, so we got some fish swimming around in our pond now, and they should not despawn because of the name tags. But now, to make this place look better, we're going to need to put some grass and trees around it. But for that to happen, we need all this grass to spread so I can bone meal it. But I can go ahead and place down some saplings and stuff around the place to make it look a little bit better. So let's go over to our windmill, which has all of our nature stuff in it, and see what I have in here to spruce it up. Oh, looks like we got some kelp. Lily pads, didn't even think about that. I can add some bushes, and let me just grab some oak saplings. There we go. So let me go ahead and place these lily pads around in here, as well as some of this kelp. There we go. Got the lily pads and kelp placed down. So now let's see what I want to do. I'll place 1 sapling on the island right here, and then I'll just scatter some around like this. We just gotta wait for those to grow, and actually I have bone meal, so I can just go in and do that myself. And that actually gives me an idea, because I want it to be a large oak tree on this island right here, not one of the small ones. So I'm just gonna keep breaking and replacing the sapling until I get a big one. So let's go ahead and start right now. Small one. That one's pretty tall, but that's not what I wanted. There we go. That's the type of tree I wanted. But that might be the ugliest large tree I've ever seen. Luckily, I brought some oak leaves, so maybe I can make it look a little bit better, because what is this tree? There we go. That looks better. And let me go ahead and bone meal this island. There we go. That's still a pretty ugly tree, but I'm not gonna be bothered trying to fix that right now. It's gonna get some other ones on the shore. Wow. That is a massive tree. That's what I wanted to be on the island. But now I have some more paths to build. So let's go ahead and get those made right now. So let's get the base layer of the path down. And right here, we will add some of the spruce slabs so we can walk up this easier. Excuse me, dog. Forgot you even existed, to be honest with you. And there we go. We can get up there easy now. And before I can add the gravel, I need to let this dirt grow in, because if not, we'll start getting these spots of just having no grass and it'll only be dirt. So I'm just going to let that grow for now. And then when that grows, we can complete our path that goes around the pond and add the gravel in. So I will be back in probably 30 minutes when this gets done. Okay, so all the grass is grown in other than these few little bits, but now I want to go around the entire radius of the pond and make a path. Well, I just got blown up by a creeper, so there went some of the path. There we go. Now I need to take this gravel and put it where it needs to be. Well, I have gotten this part done. Now I need to start working on this area. I already have it dug out, but I'm not going to have enough gravel, I don't think. So I'm going to need to go find some more. I don't know if I have any in my storage room. I think I grabbed it all at the beginning of this episode, but let me get all these holes filled in and we'll get some more gravel. Well, I broke out a large portion of the wall in my quarry to get some more gravel. Let's see if this is enough. There we go. We have all the gravel put in. And all right, last thing we need to do is get some bone meal. There it is. Grab this just in case I need more. And now let's bone meal all of this. And there we go. Now I just want to add in some little bushes around in here to make it have a little bit more depth. And we'll be pretty much finished with our pond build. And there we go. We got our bushes put in. And now that I'm thinking about it, actually, we're going to need to build some of these light posts around the entire place to keep it lit up and make sure no monsters spawn. So we're going to need some cobblestone walls and some fences. And I think for the lanterns, instead of crafting them, I'm just going to buy them from my villagers because I don't want to go through all the pain of crafting them right now. Looks like I already have the cobblestone walls, so I'm not going to need to make those. I'm just going to need to make these fences, which should not be too hard to make. I have everything to make them right now. So let's get all those made. Let's grab some emeralds and let's buy some lanterns. All right, thank you, sir. I'll buy 12 of those. And now let's get these things built just like this. And now let's get these things built all around the pond. And there we go. We have all of our lamps built around the place. And actually, I remember one thing that I need to fix. It's been bothering me for a long time, so let's go fix it. There is one lamppost that was missing the bottom fence, and we finally fixed it. But I think that is going to be the end of this video. Make sure if you enjoyed this video, you leave a like and subscribe to the channel because it helps me out so much. And I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers right now, so anything will help me out. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.